All right, here we go. Let me take you back to last weekend. I never thought I'd be posting anything on Reddit, but this one's got me shook, so buckle up. My name's Marcus Johnson, and I've been the police chief in Lakeside Heights for the last 3 years. Lakeside Heights is a mid-sized suburban community, kind of quiet, the kind of place where people know each other's business but don't get too nosy. Over the years, it's been changing though. It's becoming a lot more diverse, especially with professionals like Black and brown folks moving into what used to be a very homogeneous area. Now, I've lived in Sycamore Ridge, this upscale neighborhood, for about 6 months now. It's got all the perks: community center, tennis courts, walking trails, the works. And my house. It's on a corner lot, fully surrounded by a privacy fence. I even have an in-ground pool with a waterfall me pride and joy. I've dreamed of having a pool like that since I was a kid, and now it's mine. My sanctuary. Most of the neighbors are polite, if not a little curious. You know how it goes: some people are cool, others do that double take when they realize that I'm not just the help. But hey, I've been in law enforcement for 25 years, so I've gotten used to microaggressions. But then there's Patricia Whitman. She's the president of the HOA, of course she is, and she takes some personal offense to my existence. She's the type who'll send me complaints about my trash being out 15 minutes too long. Complaints about my landscaping. Honestly, my yard is immaculate, but she'll still find something to nitpick. And don't even get me started on the time she called in a noise complaint for a barbecue I had. I had 4 friends over, and we wrapped up by 9 p.m. Now, her son, Tyler. I'd never had much interaction with him before this incident, but I've seen him around. You know, the type always racing through the neighborhood in his new BMW. Must have been his graduation gift, or so I assumed. Fast forward to last Saturday. It's 2 p.m., and the temperature's hitting 95 degrees. After finishing some yard work, I decide to take a dip in the pool. Grabbed a beer, my waterproof speaker, and just started relaxing. The privacy fence kept me hidden, and I could unwind in peace. About 20 minutes into my swim, I hear my side gate creak open. I'm thinking it's probably a package delivery, or maybe one of my neighbors needing help with something. I swim to the edge of the pool, and who do I see? Tyler Whitman strutting into my backyard like he owns the place. And he's got a girl with him that I've never seen before, and she's looking more uncomfortable by the second. "Excuse me," I called out, trying to keep my voice calm. "Can I help you?" Tyler just looks at me with this look of pure disgust on his face, like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm swimming in sewage instead of my own pool. "Yeah, you can get out," he sneers. "This is a private pool." He crosses his arms like some sort of tough guy, wearing a tank top that ironically says, "Respect." I'm standing there, just blinking, trying to figure out what in the world is going on. I know it's private. It's my private pool. This is in my house. I live here, I tell him. This is my house and my pool, and you're trespassing right now. The girl with him starts tugging at his arm, whispering something in his ear, but he just shrugs her off. "My mom's the HOA president," he says, like that's supposed to mean something. "I know everyone in Sycamore Ridge, and you don't live here." "Yeah, I do," I reply, keeping my tone even. "I moved in 6 months ago for 27 Sycamore Drive. This is in my house." He doesn't back down. "This is the Henderson house," he says. "They're on vacation in Europe, and my mom has me checking on their place. I know they're gone." I pause for a second. The Hendersons had lived here before me. They sold me the house when Mr. Henderson got a job overseas. This whole thing's just a huge misunderstanding on his part. I let him have it calmly now. "I'm gonna need you to leave my property right now." Tyler, though, he doubles down. "You're trespassing and probably stealing." "Jess, call my mom," he says, as if that's gonna somehow change the situation. The girl, Jess, reluctantly pulls out her phone and starts dialing. I take a deep breath, trying to stay calm. Before she gets too far, I decide to show him exactly who he's dealing with. "You should know 2 things. 1, I have security cameras covering this whole property, so I've got you on video trespassing right now. 2, I'm Chief Marcus Johnson of the Lakeside Heights Police Department, and I really don't want to have to arrest anyone on my day off. That's when Jess's eyes go wide. And Tyler? Well, he laughs it off. Yeah, right. He says, still not belying me. And I'm the President of the United States. I keep my cool. I'm gonna get out of the pool, and you're gonna leave. Last chance. Tyler steps closer, chest puffed out. You're gonna regret messing with me, he warns. Then, out of nowhere, he shoves me. Not hard, but hard enough that I know this is no longer just a conversation. Now, I've been in enough situations to recognize when something's about to escalate. I keep calm, but my tone shifts. You just assaulted me. I say, calm but firm. That was a very poor decision. Tyler's face turns red, and he taunts. What are you going to do about it? That's when my phone chimes. My Ring doorbell notification pops up, delivery at the front door. My full name and address clearly displayed. Jess sees it and gasps. Tyler, that's his house, she says, pointing at my phone. Tyler glances at the phone, then back at me. He could have stolen that phone. He's probably robbing the place, he says, clearly grasping at straws. Call my mom now. Jess, looking utterly uncomfortable, reluctantly dials again and puts it on speaker. Mom, there's a black guy in the Henderson's pool. He's claiming he lives here, but he's obviously lying. Patricia's voice comes through the speaker. I knew it. The security company said someone's been going in and out of that house. I'll be right there. Don't let him leave. Tyler's face lights up like he's just won the lottery. You're so screwed, he says smugly. I take my time walking over to the patio table, pick up my phone, and dial work. This is Chief Marcus Johnson. I need a patrol unit at 427 Sycamore Drive for a trespassing incident and assault. Non-emergency. No lights or sirens. I hang up, look at Tyler, and calmly say, now we wait. She storms in like a hurricane, looking for a fight. What do you think you're doing in this pool? She demands, arms crossed, already assuming she's in the right. I don't flinch. Swimming in my pool. At my house. Your son trespassed and assaulted me. She immediately claims, this is not your house. The Hendersons are on vacation in Europe. I set the record straight. The Hendersons sold this house to me in January. I've been levying here for 6 months. Patricia won't have it. No, I would have known if this house had been sold. I'm the HOA president, she says, puffing herself up. I can feel her anger building, so I stay calm. Yes, I'm aware. You've left violation notices for me for imaginary infractions. She shifts the focus to Tyler, still trying to spin the story. He's just checking on the Henderson property, like I asked him to, she says, trying to defend her son. I don't miss a beat. No, he's trespassing. Then I drop the bomb. I have security footage of the entire situation. Would you like to see it? The moment of truth. The officers show up at the perfect time. Their confused expressions are priceless. They've clearly never had this much drama on a Saturday afternoon. What follows is a cascade of accountability. Tyler's actions are documented, and Patricia's leadership as HOA president crumbles as the truth about her embezzlement scheme is revealed. The neighborhood comes together, and Patricia is removed from her position. The Whitman family's hold on the neighborhood breaks, and Tyler faces consequences at university. But for me, well, I get to enjoy my pool in peace. I'm invited to join the HOA's security committee, and for once, it feels like things are finally in order. Justice was served, but not by the usual system. Sometimes, karma's the best judge.